I was just doing something and I thought I'd share it, especially with like the sort of newbies to spiking and spar work. So I've got my lanyard in, which is what I'm moving up and down on and basically using for the tree. This is just more of a backup, or if I need to get down quick. Basically, the way you put this around can help, because imagine if this limb was leaning that way. So it would basically want to take me that, towards the lean. So if you're just on a sideline and it's trying to pull you over, or in this circumstance, I know I'm gonna have to go around the tree to finish my cut because this is too big for my bar. So I've just chucked that around the tree, so from that way to that way. Say for instance here, it's trying to pull you left, so it's trying to pull you this way. Chuck your line around the way it's leaning first. So imagine that's going like that. I've chucked my line that way and around. So if I clip that on now, cool. So instead of just tightening this up now, push this to the opposite side. So the opposite side of where it would be leaning, which is that way. So the tree's leaning that way. I've chucked my rope around the lean way, and then I've pushed the actual carabiner, or the anchor point, to the back side of the lean. So it's there. And now what you can do is tighten that up. So now essentially that is pulling me that way. So I can now try and shimmy around. So I can now shimmy around the tree, and I'm barely on my sideline now. See how loose it is? Now I'm actually leaning against my anchor point. So imagine this limb was like this. I could actually lean around, or in this instance, I am going to lean round to finish my cut. But basically this just means if I loosen that off, I can kind of walk around the tree. So if I was on, if this was now leaning against me, I can use that to lean against it. I've just shimmied back over now, back to where I was. But imagine the tree is leaning and you were to go around, it would be quite difficult to get back. But obviously with this here, you can just pull yourself back in with that. So basically, any time it's trying to pull you one way and you want to be stable, or you want to go the other way, you chuck the line the way the tree is leaning, but then tie the anchor point at the opposite end of the lean to the back side. So chuck the front side of the lean, tie the anchor point at the back side of the lean. For instance, now, say if the tree is leaning that way, give me a bit of slack, and I'm like, oh, the tree's leaning that way, so I want to put the anchor point at the backside, but because you've thrown it the wrong way to begin with, if I put that there now and I tighten it, see, it just pulls back round because it has to be against the anchor, whereas this is with the anchor. So every time I tighten it, it's going to want to go that way. So that's why you need to chuck it the right way and then tie it the right way. So chuck where the lean's going, tie against the back of the lean. And it's the same with any lean. If there's any kind of lean, just do that and it will pull you backwards against the lean. So it just helps.